Running around is making me dizzy. I have to look away. You're talking too much. You're talking in circles. Relax, we've got all day. And it looks like it's been a while since you have eased your mind. So sit back, enjoy the fire. Who knows what we will find? And you sit and tend to the fire, and I see the horn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, you will always be home. I work hard, I work all day, and I hum to myself. Well, it helps to pass the time when there is no one else. And the long day passes slowly as sweat stays on my brow. I know I will make it through as long as I make myself remember. I sit and I look to the sky, and I see the corn getting higher. And no matter where the wind may blow, I will always be home. I will always be home, yeah, yeah, yeah. Inch by inch, the corn it grows until it's cut down to the ground. Spring this vicious cycle.
Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out. Gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Hi guys, this is Mr. Tranquilo, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel. Enjoy it.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good morning, everybody. It is Hump Day. Happy Hump Day, everybody. My name is Jimmy. I'm your Astute Tourist. It is Wednesday, April 17th. Check the date. How is everybody today? I hope your week is going fairly well for you. Mine is fantastic. It's another fantastic day here. Another good day for America. How's everybody doing? It's so far the week's going by quick. Has anyone noticed that? It's already hump day. Hard to believe, but spring has sprung here in the Northeast. The birds are out chirping. The grass is starting to green up a little bit. We're getting some buds on the trees. The greenhouse is up. We've been planting all weekend. I took care of some more planter beds yesterday. Put the cow pucky in there, and we're getting everything ready for the big planting this weekend. So we get beans and peas and all kinds of good stuff. Let's go right over the chat and say good morning to Denise from Bone Tired Travelers is here. Good morning, Denise. How are you doing? Are you working today? Are you not? You got a day off today, but
Hello.
But good morning to you. And who else do we have? We have Gavin from the Guitar Professionals is here. Good morning, Gavin. Carol Walters is here. Good morning, Carol. Thanks for joining us. Captain Controversy himself, Mr. Controversial Cruising. Scott is in the house. Good morning, Scott. Good to see you. I did get your message, Scott, so I will be messaging with you a little bit later this morning. It's been a crazy week, busy. The Clock Family Adventures is here. Good morning, Mike. It's good to see you. He says, hello, everyone. Just wanted to come and say hi. I'm at work, so don't get to see you all that much anymore. Have a good day, everybody. Mike, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in, buddy. And hope all is well with you guys. Buddy Biggs Adventures is here. Do I have to say it? Hey, Mike, what day is it? Good morning. Good morning, buddy. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Saying hi to everybody. Yo. Eddie Lugo in the house. Hey, you've been getting up early and popping in to the early morning live streams. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Hope all is well with you. Joe Hump, our good buddy from down under. Good evening, Joe. I hope you had a good day today. And I hope the weather's good for you guys. They're getting into autumn there in Australia. So our spring is here and their autumn is there. I don't know about that Captain Controversy guy. He is something, isn't he? Who else do we have here? Let's see. Eddie's here. Joe Hop. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Buddy is saying Jimmy is going to make me say it. Every day is hump day. Hey, Mike. What day is it? Good morning. John Gaylor is here. Good morning, John. Watching from the comfort of bed. That's the beauty of YouTube and these small devices we have. You can pretty much stream from anywhere. Kenneth Bird is here. Good morning, Kenneth. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. And Eddie says he got up at 2 a.m. again. Yikes. I don't even get up that early. Crazy. Mike's saying hump day. That's right. Eddie has the cube. Wow, Eddie. He's got the cube. Let's see. Everyone is saying unseasonably warm today, Joe says. Really, you guys had a hot day. That's why I'm up at 2 a.m. Got up at 2 a.m. as well, snoring wife. Yeah, usually my wife would roll over and pinch my nose while I was trying to sleep and wake me up, scare the hell out of me, thinking I was suffocating. Joe's saying it is autumn here, and it got to 24C. Wow, 24/7 yesterday. I mean 27C yesterday. That's hot. I did back in the 90s, then I sold it all. The cube, remember that thing? But he says, my wife complains about my snoring, but she sounds like a chainsaw. Eddie says it's 64 where he's at. I don't know where Kenneth is this morning. He's been coming in late. He's probably making coffee and getting dressed, and not so much hot. What's 27 Celsius in Fahrenheit? Hey Siri, what is 27 degrees Celsius equal in Fahrenheit?
80.6 degrees Fahrenheit.
So 80.6 degrees Fahrenheit. That's pretty warm. It is compared to what we have. We might as well do the weather here right now. So in the greater New Hampshire area, New England, it is currently 36 degrees, mostly clear. In fact, the sun's coming up. But 36 degrees, mostly clear with a high of 62 today. Today, the forecast is partly cloudy conditions from 1 to 3 p.m. with mostly cloudy conditions expected at 3 p.m. Today's temperatures range from 36 to 62. The high temperature today is similar to yesterday, which will be 62 degrees. What's the weather like where you guys are at? Usually I ask Kenny, hey, Kenny, what's the weather like in your neck of the woods? But what's it like where you are right now? Eddie says 64 where he's at. Joe's had 80 degrees today where they are. Carol, you tell him, Carol, wake up, Kenny. Buddy says, I'm still surprised his wife tolerates him after all this time. What are we going to do? We're stuck with each other. My wife gets too cold, so turns up the heat a bit and gets warm around 2 a.m. So there we go. Yep, that would be me too, waking up sweating. Good morning. Goldie is here with us. Hi, Goldie. Good to see you again. Thanks for coming in. Gavin says it's juicy in Chi-Town, Chicago. 60, high of 90 in Arizona today. Mike says, Eddie, she knows you can't reach the thermostat. Oh, boy. He'll be here all week. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs in Transylvania, Romania. Yep. Yeah, we've knock on wood, we've been pretty lucky the last few days with the weather. It's been nice. We need to dry out. We've had snow and then a lot of rain. Buddy, when we used to go down to my sister's place, when she was still in Sydney, my father would need to tap my mother to wake her up a bit as she cut the entire sunny corner forest down. She was a snorer, was she, your mom? Scott saying hi to Clock. Gavin says, you killed Kenny, bastards. I hope not. John says it's 36, forecast of rain. So you know what that means. You get rain, then I'll get it. Sharon and Jackson are here. Good morning, Sharon. It's good to see you. Sharon has been excited making videos. She has a lot of video shorts of her and Jackson, or of Jackson. Sharon, you got to get in some of those videos yourself. Carol says, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy and wise. That is right. And I do. I go to bed early, usually around 8:30. We were up late last night. I didn't go to bed till after 9. Dad nicknamed her the Mobile Co Chainsaw. Mike, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you, my friend. It's good to see you. I hope you and Ricky and everyone are doing fine. So thanks for coming in, brother. Joe, coming to Chicago. Gavin's telling you to come to Chicago, Joe. You'd like to come to New Orleans too. Yeah, New Orleans is good. All right, so let's see. Let's go to the weather map. And we'll see what's happening around the world. Give me one moment. All right, here we go. Guys, I'll see that. Yes, you can. All right, so here we are. You can see it's pretty clear here in New England. John says he's got some rain, but hopefully that's not going to be too nasty today, John. Let's head over to Shirley's Island since we're in this neck of the woods anyway. Looks like they just they got some rain where she's at. Shirley lives over this side of the island of Newfoundland, and it looks like they got some rain and possibly some thunder showers there. As we make our way down, there's the rain John's talking about. Hopefully that'll continue to go north, John, and I won't get affected. But you could see it's always about me, asking about my weather and how your weather is going to affect mine. But if we look down the eastern seaboard, it looks pretty good. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, those areas all look fairly clear. Out in the towards Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and the Smoky Mountains there between North Carolina and Tennessee, looks like they got a band of some showers there. As we work down into Georgia, it looks pretty clear there where Sharon and Eddie and folks are at. Down in Florida, where a lot of our friends are, looks pretty good as well. One of my favorite places in the country to be. We make our way out towards Alabama, Mississippi. It looks like they had some unsettled weather that's just moving out that way. Texas looks clear. Arizona is clear. California looks pretty darn clear. As we make our way north up into the Oregon and Washington coast areas, they're actually in those higher elevations are doing a good. Looks pretty clear out there as well. And then, of course, the higher elevations into my Montana, Wyoming, and the like, they're getting their typical snow for this year. And we cannot forget our friends down under. We go down under, and it looks like Joe's got some scattered showers in New South Wales along the east coast, and then down towards Melbourne, the same thing, some isolated showers. Tasmania looks clear where Radio Jonesy's at, so everything's looking good there. So there you have it. That's what's happening around your neighborhood. So let's see. Did I miss anybody? Eddie Lugo is here. Scott McNeil. Good morning, my friend. Scott is in Barcelona, Florida, and he's going to be sailing soon and making his way slowly back this way towards the USA. I hope you have a great time, Scott. I'd love to go to Spain someday. I saw your breakfast. Picture your breakfast looked pretty good. So safe travels to you, sir. Joe says, I'm thinking of going on one of those trains Nick P is traveling on when he comes to Australia, the Indian Pacific next year. That would be fun. Carol says, going to be 78 today in North Carolina today. I'll take it. 78. Buddy says, hey, Scott, buenos dias. When in Rome, right, buddy? 53 now, Carol says. That's not too bad. Like I said, we're in the 30s. I did put the plants out in the greenhouse. They're probably been shocked overnight from the cold. But hey, we're gonna toughen them up. So Matt from Backlash Fisherman is here. Good morning, Matt. Hope all is well with you. Buddy says, I assume Scott was in Spain when you said Barcelona. I hop on the Glory tomorrow. Right on, brother. Right on. You and I were on that ship last fall, weren't we? On the Glory. Let's see. Mr. Fishes, how you doing? How are you doing, Mr. Fishes? Matt has recently got some new employment, which is awesome. And Matt is one of the people that I mention at the end of our show every day when we talk about first responders and EMS and healthcare workers. Buddy says, Joe, I love my Australia hat that my friend sent me. She gave away another one on my 1K celebration last night. Yeah, buddy, I'm sorry I missed your 1K. I saw it, but it was late. We were getting ready to hit the sack, and I can't hang like I used to. So I'm doing well, making coffee before I jump on a bariatric ambulance today. Oh, yay. You're going to be moving some of the bigger folks. All right, so it is time. It's always time, but it's time for this right here.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Good morning, everybody. It is, in fact, a good day. Another good day. Cheers, everybody. Best sip of the day. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I don't know what it is about coffee, but I just love it. Black and hot. So very good. Buddy says, that's okay, Jimmy. You're always welcome, but it is not expected. It's hard, man. You know, I was talking to somebody the other day about YouTube, and they're like, you know, how much time do you get to spend on it? And I said, you know, it can be a full-time job. I wish I had the time to work on it more and to be able to go into more live streams that people have and move around. But it's hard, man. It's really hard when you get, you know, we all have something going on in our world. So, but I do my best to try to make it around to as many folks' streams and watch their videos as I can. Joe says, my cover pick is a bus, a 2024 Volvo B8 RLE with a Volgren Optimus single-door body. That's pretty good. It's pretty good looking truck there, Joe. But he says, honestly, I had to step back from watching a lot of YouTube. The more people you care about, the harder it is to keep up with everyone. Absolutely. It really is. You know, and then for me, I feel this sense of like I don't want to let anybody down. Does that make sense? You know, I have a lot of people that come into our chats every day. Right now, we got 12 folks in this early in the morning, you know, at 6 a.m. And I do my best to try to make it around to others as well. It's hard. You feel bad. So Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning, Shirley. Glitter Bomb, sorry I'm late. Had a phone call. You are never late, my friend. You are never late. You're right, buddy. Some people wake up at 3 a.m. Who could that be? Scott, you and I have talked. You know how much I appreciate that. You're crazy, brother. That was for Buddy Jimmy. I'm pretty hard to find on there as I am one of many people with my full name, right? I do appreciate all of you guys, though. I know I talk about it, but I can't talk about it enough. Gardening is more important than YouTube. Everyone has to eat. Yeah, man, and we're really trying to outdo ourselves this year. Let's just say we're trying to we're experimenting with a few things when it comes to gardening. We don't have a lot of room here, and we're doing the best we can to try to grow as much as we can. But I agree with you, Gavin. Gardening is very important, and I have the opportunity to do it here. So, Buddy says, already sunny and the birds are singing. I get my mind on some yard work. Right on, man. Best audience in the business. You betcha, Fanny, brother. I say it all the time, and I mean that. You guys are great. And you getting up at 3 a.m. in Arizona to make the show is, I don't know, we're going to have a super fan contest. Right now, I think, Scott, you probably have it just by getting up so early. Kevin says, I have a group of vandals that won't let me grow. They come with Roundup this year. I'm buying bear spray. Gotcha. Yeah. Only Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right? Yeah, just 3 days, That's all right. I stay up late on Thursday night, so. Volgren is an Australian bus body builder. They don't weld the internal framework on their bodies. They use a patented Swiss bolting system called Cobalt. That's pretty cool. It's interesting how they make they engineer anything, especially big trucks like that. Or look at I was thinking of this the other day. Think of the cruise ship. How many plates of steel and rivets and bolts and miles of wiring and pipe and everything are in, never mind one of those large giant cruise ships, but just, a smaller one. Just think about how much engineering goes into something like that. I mean, human beings thought that stuff up and then built it. It's amazing. We're amazing when you think about it. Us humans, but it's crazy. It's crazy. I was thinking of that the other day. I'm like, man, these ships are so big. And then I started thinking, I'm like, what about the gallons of paint and the miles of fabric? Think about everything that's on a cruise ship. I mean, there's so much. All right, buddy. Thanks for coming in, my friend. Buddy's got to go. Hope you all have an awesome day. We are going to have an awesome day, and same to you, my friend. And we need to, you and I need to hook up at some point, get together on a Saturday. We will. Now that the weather's getting better, we'll definitely plan it. Maybe we can meet, I don't know. We'll meet halfway, or you want to come to Hampshire, or I'll come down your way, whatever it is. Sounds like that would be fun. And like I said, we'll collaborate. We'll make a video. The Buddy and Jimmy Show. All right, my friend. Thanks. Have you seen a Wärtsilä Sulzer RTA 96C engine? I have not. Their inline 14-cylinder version puts out one hell of astonishing 108,920 horsepower. My goodness, there is some horsepower there, isn't it, Joe? They're not making no electric vehicles there, are they? Nope. Later, buddy. Take care, buddy. You got it, brother. Joe Walsh would let me start again. Joe Walsh would sub DJ for Steve Dahl, and he would talk about battleships for hours. Is that right? You know what I learned about Joe Walsh too? So I can't help myself. This brain is crazy. It's everywhere. Look, there's a chicken, right? So I get into all kinds of crazy stuff, and I've been getting into radio communication, believe it or not. And I'm going to be at some point studying to get my ham operator's license. And I found out that Joe Walsh he has his ham operator's license, which is pretty cool. So I don't know if anybody out there is into radios or anything like that, but that's my geeky mind, how it works. So he knew all the facts. I bet he did. Joe Walsh is a smart guy. Most musicians are fairly smart. Real musicians, that is, if you know what I'm talking about. So, all right. So let's see. It's time for this, isn't it? Somewhere it is. This Week in History. Week in History is brought to you by Revive Furniture and Home Decor. You can check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com. We do have a banner for them. You can check them out somewhere. It's right here. There you go. Check them out at revivefurnitureandhomedecor.com and go over to their Facebook page and tell them that yours truly, Jimmy, sent you. All right, this is what's going on this day, April 17th. We'll turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1194. Richard the Lionheart, was crowned King of England for the second time after earlier surrendering his kingdom to the Holy Roman Empire, Henry VI. In 1521, Martin Luther appeared before the Diet of Worms to defend his ideas on church reform. All right, He appeared before the diet. This is what it says, diet, of worms. What in God's name is the diet of worms? I just picture people eating worms. I don't know. But in 1790, on this day, American printer, publisher, author, inventor, scientist, and diplomat Benjamin Franklin, who was one of the foremost of the founding fathers, died at the age of 84. In 1895, the Treaty of Shimonoseki concluded that the First Sino-Japanese War, which ended in China's defeat. In 1951, American baseball player Mickey Mantle made his Major League Baseball debut as an outfielder for the New York Yankees. You damn Yankees. This is Red Sox country where I'm at. So, in 1956, the Common Form, the International Communist Information Bureau, founded in 1947, was disbanded as part of the Soviet program of reconciliation with Yugoslavia. In 1961, Cuban leader Fidel Castro forces repelled the Bay of Pigs invasion, which was led by recent Cuban exiles and financed by the U.S. government during the Cold War. In 1970, the Apollo 13 command module carrying James A. Lovell Jr., Fred W. Hayes Jr., and John L. Swigert Jr., apparently all the juniors, that was the junior run on Apollo 13. They entered Earth's atmosphere and splashed down, ending one of the most tense chapters in space history. 4 days earlier, an oxygen tank had exploded, threatening the lives of the 3 astronauts. And they made a movie, Apollo 13, all about it, starring America's one of America's favorite actors, Mr. Tom Hanks. In 1975, Cambodia's ruling Lon Nol government collapsed, and the communist forces of the Khmer Rouge, led by Pol Pot, entered Phnom Penh and forcibly dispersed its citizenry into rural areas. There's a mouthful for Jeremy coming up. There's bananas for you, Jeremy. In 2003, Anneli Jäätteenmäki was sworn in as Prime Minister of Finland, which thereby became the second country after New Zealand to install a woman as head of both state and government. In the year 2011, the hugely popular TV show Game of Thrones, which was based on George R.R. Martin's fantasy book series, A Song of Ice and Fire, debuted on HBO. Anybody watch that, Game of Thrones? The Game of Thrones is kind of like April. It comes in like a lion and went out like a lamb. There you go. In 2014, Colombian novelist Gabriel Garcia Marquez, winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature and widely considered one of the greatest writers of the 20th century, died at the age of 87. In 2018, American First Lady Barbara Bush, wife of George H.W. Bush, 41st President of the United States, and mother of George W. Bush, 43rd President of the United States, died at the age of 92. And on this day, featured event in 1982, Canada Act proclaimed. The Canada Act, also known as the Constitution Act, took effect on this day in 1982, establishing certain individual rights, preserving parliamentary supremacy, and making Canada a wholly independent, fully sovereign state. And there you go. That's what's happening on this day in history. This Week in History. And now I'm being told in the control booth, we have a guest in the house. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Mr. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. Good morning, Kenny.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Better late than never, right, brother? You're looking fantabulous today.
Yeah, I just got cleaned up. So
you look good, brother.
Thank you very much.
I figured you were probably taking a shower and all that stuff. So
Yeah, well, I actually overslept. I meant to get up at like 4 o'clock, and I wound up getting up at 5 instead.
there you go. Well, you needed the sleep, Kenny.
Of
See what happens when you get
course, I
old.
didn't go to bed till about 2:30 in the morning.
Well, no wonder. Would you sleep 3 hours, 2 hours? Jeez, Kenny. Gotta get your sleep, man. But it's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And now that Kenny's back, we'll do this again, okay? Because we can't leave our brother out.
Just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, everybody. Good morning, Kenny. Cheers to you. Let me ask you, is that microwave coffee?
This is actually a fresh pot. I had actually turned it on about. I'd already had it ready. All I had to do was just hit the brew button, and I brewed it about a little bit after 5 o'clock when I got up. So
Right on, buddy. It's nothing like a hot, fresh cup of coffee.
and this is that German coffee as well.
Oh, how is it? Is it good?
Oh, it's definitely make your tongue slap your brain.
I wasn't quick enough on that one, Kenny. Here it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Well, it's good to see you. Good morning, and I hope you got some sleep.
I did.
Well,
I was watching some. Of course, I watched YouTube last night. I was also watching my home church service from Tennessee. So, because we have our midweek service on Tuesdays at the home church in Tennessee. So,
Gotcha. All right. So, yeah, you didn't miss it much. We did the weather. How's the weather where you're at?
Well, let's see here. Let me pull it up. It was storming yesterday. I don't know if you've seen my post.
I don't think I saw it, Kenny, on Facebook.
Yeah, I don't do well with thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
And it's a sensitivity thing with me.
Yeah.
And I don't do well with those. But anyway, right now it is currently 60 degrees. It's supposed to be a high of 72 today. And a low of 56, and it looks like partly cloudy skies.
Well, it doesn't sound too bad compared to where I am. Although it's going to be sunny today here, so.
It seemed like that the storms didn't last very long though when last night. So.
Well, I'm glad they passed, Kenny, and I'm sure you feel a little more at ease now.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's good. Kenny, where is your late note? Joe Hup's asking.
And I don't know.
Kenny gets a pass. He's the co-host, so he gets a pass.
As they always say, you're gonna be late for your own funeral.
Right. Carol says, "Welcome, Kenny."
Thank you very much.
John thinks you should stay after school today.
Well, I don't have school no more, so I've been out of school. I've been out of college. I graduated in 2021, so I've been out of college 3 years. So, and I've been out of high school since 2013. So,
yikes, Kenny, you're old. Sean Heffernan, aka Hefty Hump, is here. Good morning, Sean. Happy Hefty Hump Day to you.
Yeah.
Fairbrick Studios is here. Good morning. Thank you for coming in. It's good to see you guys. Sharon and Jackson are saying good morning to Fairbrick. Kenny is saying good morning to everybody on the Facebook side.
Yeah.
Shirley says grand rising.
I finally figured out how to get that to where it would actually, I would always have to go in my Facebook and change it from where it's only me to public to where people could actually comment on the Facebook side.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with that, but apparently mine's set okay, I think.
Yeah, so
it's going to be windy and rainy here. Good morning, DJ, says windy and rain where he's at. Matt from Backlash Fisherman says, hit the
have
road.
a good one, Backlash Fisherman.
All right, Matt, enjoy your day today. He's recently got a new profession. He's actually an EMS healthcare guy now. So, working on his EMT. It's 62 degrees with a high of 74 in South Georgia, partly cloudy. Joe is thanking you, Kenny. You are making me really old now.
Well, my dad and my age that I had working with me when I was in elementary, middle, and high school, they always told me, said, enjoy life being young, because when you get our age, things start falling apart and things don't work like they once things don't work like they once did when you once was young.
Kenny, my friend, you have spoken very, very, very true words. And I'm just gonna tell you, because you're older than some, but younger than most. You're in for a treat, man, because it doesn't get any better. Believe me. I'm not going to go into the details. Let me just tell you that it sucks getting old. And for you old guys that know, you know all about it. Eddie says high school 2013 ?
Yeah.
I graduated in 83, he says. Yeah, there you go. I graduated a year before you, Eddie, so I feel your pain.
I just wish that I could find a job in the field that I went for when I took college courses for automotive technology.
Yep.
But unfortunately, that's not happening. Because what it is crazy, but I also kind of understand their side too, in a way, but in another way I don't, but it's due to OSHA. What it is, they're afraid that if I get hurt on the job, then I'm going to cost the job. I'm going to cost them money, and they're not going to want to have to. It's
a liability for them.
Liability, yeah, and they don't, and most jobs that I have even tried to even apply for, I even tried to apply for something outside of auto mechanics.
Yeah.
And they won't even give me a chance. I even tried fast food restaurants, Walmart, different grocery stores, and nobody is willing to give me a chance. So,
well, if there's anybody in the North Carolina area, and you can help Kenny out, anybody watching in the replay, or if you guys are here watching and you got any ideas, Kid wants to work, man. That's not a bad thing. Kid wants to work.
It's not that I don't want to work. It's just that I just can't find a job that's willing to that's willing to give me a chance because, like I said, most jobs that I've even applied for, they want me to already have, like, some of them have told me that they want me to already have 5, 6, 7 years of experience, and I'm like,
how do you get that without working?
I mean, well, I'm like, that's what I tell them. I'm like, how do you expect somebody to get experience if the job that you're applying for is not willing to give you a chance?
It seems like it's like having your foot nailed to the floor and you're spinning in a circle, or a dog chasing its tail. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
you got to have experience to get the job, but in order to get the job, you know, you got to gain the experience by getting the job, but you can't get the job without that experience. It makes zero sense to me.
Yeah, I don't understand it, but well, I've even told. I said, I mean, the way I look at it is that if jobs keep turning people away, if jobs if they keep turning people away because of that, then nobody will ever get a job. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yep. So like I said, if anybody out there, if you're watching and you're on the replay and you got any ideas, let's get Kenny some gainfully employment. Let's get him gainfully employed. Guy wants to work for sure, and we don't want to hold anybody back like that. I'm just looking.
Yeah.
They're all talking about age, Kenny. They're all talking about their ages.
John Gaylor says become a YouTube editor. There are a few channels that have been looking for editors. The thing about it is that I'm not very good at editing videos. I don't even edit my own videos. So,
well, there's one way to do it, Kenny. You just got to do it, right?
Yeah.
There's people I know that don't work. They can't work as there is nobody willing to take them on. Yeah. Yeah, man. It stinks. Goldie says,
and the people that
apply for an internship or volunteer, so it will be recognized as experience. I don't know. I think that nobody's willing to take them on to get that experience. They're all worried about their liability. Let's get the half-hour reminder for the
they're afraid
that Studios live. Time is it? Oh, it's quarter of. That's right. Check out Eddie Lugo Studios, popping up just about every day, right, Eddie? Monday through Friday at around 7:15 Eastern Standard Time. After Eddie, usually it's Kurt and Marsha from See Me Traveling. They come up at 8 o'clock. And then, depending on the day,
Chet from Sea Leg Journeys.
Thank you, Kenny.
Chet from Sea Leg Journeys comes on at 8:30
today, right?
8:30 today.
Wednesdays and Fridays
with what he calls Wacky Wednesdays, and then it goes right back to Eddie Lugo Studios Go Live Together edition.
Right. Eddie, Cheryl, and Jeremy, and Scott from Mustard Drill, right?
Mm-hmm.
So check them out, and then who knows? Throughout the day, we got various family members.
And then you got a moment in the Word that comes up at
11, right?
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then yeah.
Eddie says thanks for the shout out. Sorry,
yeah.
Kenny, go ahead.
Eddie actually posts the YouTube schedule for each day, like the day before.
Right.
Like he posted today's YouTube schedule last night. So.
Yep. No, Eddie's doing a good thing. Mr. Paul S. Vines used to do it for us, and obviously it takes a lot of time and stuff. And Eddie has, thankfully Eddie has taken over that duty, and he's posting when a lot of us go live every day. So.
Good morning, bone tired travelers.
Hey, good morning, Denise.
I hope I hope that
she
you
fell. She fell back asleep because
feel
she
better.
was like one of the first ones in.
Was los, Denise?
Yeah.
Hallo? Denise?
I hope that you have found a way of. I'm still trying to find a way to stay cool in this house because it is currently 80 degrees in my house.
Oh my gosh, Kenny, what do you got the heat cranked up?
No, the heat's the. See, I'm in a house that has no central heating and air. All I have is kerosene K1 heat.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
And the unit over there, I had the renter's mama turn it down because it was sitting on 70 and it's on the unit itself. See, the unit tells you the temperature in the house, and it also tells you what the unit itself is set on,
Yep.
Well, the unit itself is sitting on 68, but the temperature in the house is 80.
Damn, Kenny.
Yeah.
Gotta open that window behind you.
I got, well, I would, but I'm also, I don't want, I don't even know if this has got screen. And
yeah.
And I don't want bugs in my house either. That's another reason why.
Denise is saying get a window AC to put in the window, Kenny.
Yeah. But anyway,
what am I missing here? Kind Sorgi? Are you having, Eddie, you're not having a stroke, are you?
I've got one of them. I've got two of them, as seen on TV, fans and little fans. I got both of them right here in front of me.
Yeah.
And they still don't seem to cool us out. And plus, I got this big fan on above me here, trying to cool it in here, but it don't seem to be helping.
Well, you gotta get some cooler air, and your fans are just pushing 80-degree air around. So
yeah,
maybe just open the window a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, they're talking in German. Okay, there you go.
But
where's Darian? I need my interpreter.
And I told my renters that I'm renting from, I said I'm used to having central heating and air.
Right.
So where I just set the unit on one temperature, and then I just switch it from cool to heat to cool. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Well, let's get Kenny an AC too. Let's start the drive to get him a window AC unit. Put that in the window right behind him.
I think I'm gonna invest in one of them big, and two of them, either one or two of them big fans.
Yeah, we have a couple of them. I think Denise is saying
Them
too. We have a fan on a stand.
Them big stand-up fans, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's on a pedestal, like on a pole. I have a couple of them. They work pretty good. Denise, she doesn't have any AC either. Her condenser died for her AC unit, so they're using fans there as well. And their weather, I think, is a lot hotter than what you're getting right now, Kenny. They're up in the 80s, I think, already.
Well, like I said, the temperature outside's not bad, but it's what's inside the house is what's terrible. 80 degrees in here.
Yeah, 80's a little hot, my friend.
Yeah, I'm used to setting something on. See, when I would back at home in Tennessee, I would set my central heating and air on. It would stay anywhere between 72 and 75. And
yeah,
I'd keep it between that, but year round. And all I'd do, like I said, in the wintertime, I'd switch it from cool to heat. And then in the spring and summer, I'd just switch it from heat to cool.
Yeah, that's the easy way,
Yeah.
right? I don't have central air where I live.
Yeah.
We never did. We have portable. Excuse me. We have those portable AC window. The Northeast, especially the humidity.
Jimmy, you're sounding like you were in water or something deep, far away or something for some odd reason.
Really? How's it sound now? Same?
It is good now, but it was there for a second. It sounded like
I think it's the stream because your voice was getting really loud all of a sudden, and then it went back to normal. So I don't know if it's the stream or not. Somebody's messing with us, but Scott McNeil is saying hello to everybody. He is in Barcelona, Spain. He'll be getting on board I believe the Carnival Glory, he said. So sailing back this way. Asking how his trip is. We were all on the Carnival Glory back in October for the booze cruise. So that's
one ship I haven't been on yet either. Is the Carnival Glory? I haven't been on that one yet.
Yeah, it's nice. I've sailed the Liberty, the Glory, and the Valor, and they're all the same class, and they're nice ships. I like them because they're all three of them are somewhat like patriotic type theme on the ship, so pretty good. All right, Kenny, you know what time it is now. It's time we got to get going.
Yeah, I take it you didn't name that notable, did you?
No notable today. There's our moment of zen right there. Our noisy beep. Yeah, shut that off. There's a moment of zen right now. I wish I was there. Doesn't that look nice?
Wow.
Look at all the shells. And they were everywhere, Kenny. You couldn't walk anywhere without stepping on a shell. Yes, sir.
Imagine.
Yeah. Denise says Gloria is going to Canaveral, Liberty is going to NOLA. Yeah, I heard they're switching. So he must be sailing back to Port Canaveral then, I'm guessing, when he leaves Spain. So
Backlash Fishman says that he has never been on a cruise.
You've never been on a cruise, man. Oh, we got to set you up.
Let me tell you, my friend.
Matt says he's going to be on the Outer Banks in 2 weeks. What town are you going to, Matt? Because I lived there for a while. I lived in Hatteras Island.
Once you go on one cruise,
right, Kenny,
you are going to be hooked. Because I mean, it's definitely a life-changing experience. It's just like what it is. It's just like a hotel on water.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. An all-inclusive hotel.
Yeah, an all-inclusive hotel on water. And you get all the food that will make your tongue slap your brain.
I was waiting for that. Yeah, Matt. Cruising is fun. It's a great time, and Kenny is right. Kenny and I have this in common. We never been on a cruise. We went on our first cruise, and now we're hooked. It's very addictive.
I've already been on 2 cruises already, and both of them were Carnival. The first one was Carnival Horizon. I went to Bonaire, Amber Cove, La Ramona, and Aruba.
There you go. Yeah.
I had to think of it. It was an 8-day cruise. It was October 15th through the 23rd. As a matter of fact, that charity called Helping Hands for Cruising helped me go on that first cruise. So
that's right.
I was the very first recipient.
And we didn't get a chance to talk about Helping Hands or the Rock and Roll Cruise today, but we will. We'll do it on Friday. We'll do it Friday.
So. And my second cruise I went on was the Carnival Sunshine. and that was back in November 11th through the 16th, 2023. And I went to Nassau, Bahamas, and Half Moon Cay.
DJ just said that his friend from Georgia just got back from sailing on the Carnival Sunshine.
As a matter of fact, the Carnival Sunshine, Scott and Amber are on it right now, along with
good for them.
Scott and Amber, Eli and Aiden. And as a matter of fact, it's Eli and Aiden's very first cruise. So, but
that's fun. The first cruises, and then to see people's faces, it's pretty good.
Blaine and Mallory are on it as well.
I saw that. I saw the picture of them. They were in one of the ports. I forget now, but I saw Blaine and Mallory there. So they're all having a good time. All right, Kenny, we got to get out of here. So don't forget, PMA, positive mental attitude, will change your day. It'll change your week. It will save your life. Believe me when I tell you that I'm living proof that it works, just because I really am. Don't forget to make a difference in somebody's day today. Everybody has a story, and sometimes the stories are not the best. So you can change somebody's day just by making eye contact and smiling at them. That's all it takes. Say a kind word, shake somebody's hand, give them a hug if they are so inclined. Thank a first responder today, the men and ladies of the fire service, the police department, our EMS and healthcare workers like Backlash Fishermen, and then, of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They make the doctors look good. And last but not least, the men and ladies of our armed forces, our veterans, past, present, and future. Thank you guys for all that you do, for that what you have done and what you're going to do. You are on that proverbial wall every day, keeping us from harm's way, protecting our way of life, our freedoms, and our liberties in that big, beautiful flag you see behind me, the red, white, and blue, Old Glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless everybody in the chat. And Kenny, absolutely, God bless you, my friend.
Thank you. Likewise.
All right, so we're going to get out of here. What do we say, my friend?
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll do it all over again Friday morning.
Yes, we will.
Eastern Standard Time.
Sorry, brother. Tonight, Scott has, I think, match game tonight.
No. That is Friday.
Oh, Friday. God, I'm so.
That is the same time
as your show.
As my show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that on Friday. Kenny and I will be back at 6 a.m. Friday morning. Tomorrow night, Thirsty Thursday travel trivia with Scott and myself. So don't forget to tune in to Kenny. Kenny, you're not going live this morning. Don't forget to tune in to Eddie this morning at 7:15, and then CME Traveling, Sea Lake Journeys after that, and then our group of friends, Eddie, Cheryl, Jeremy, and Scott at 9 a.m. All right, everybody, we got to go. Love you, love you, love you long time. My name is Jimmy. I want to wish you peace and love from deep down in my heart. And he is
Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oaks. Bye, guys.
Bye. We'll see you.